Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a really sick video for you because we are getting back to work on the 125, which I know you guys love so much, and with good reason, so do I. We were counting on this thing blowing up quite a while ago. We bought the bike used. We didn't really know how many hours were on the top end, and obviously you've seen the videos of us absolutely thrashing on it, but the thing decided it wanted to be absolutely bulletproof, so we decided to take it in our own hands and freshen it up a little bit before it explodes. So you guys can probably tell that I'm more of just a racer and ripper. I'm not so much a mechanic. So today we got my buddy Joey with us. You guys have seen him in a couple of other videos. He's been shredding the 125 a little bit lately, and he's a two-stroke lover, has been riding them his whole life and does all of his own work on them and everything. He's done a bunch of top ends, which is pretty much what we're doing today with a couple little other upgrades here and there. So Joey's gonna be helping out. Huge thank you to you, dude.
No problem, man, anytime.
And so yeah, if you guys have been following along on Instagram, then you'll have seen that we got a piston, some V-Force reeds, and a new carburetor, which I want to give a huge shout out to Electron Fuel Systems for hooking it up with the carburetor. A couple videos ago, we mentioned that Joey was going to be racing this thing at the Daytona Amateur Supercross, which is in a week from today, pretty much, right? Yeah, so it's coming up quick. And like I said, we were expecting this thing to blow up so we could build the motor before then. But, you know, a couple days ago, we realized, like, holy crap, Daytona was in a week and a half. So we decided to just kind of look at what was going to be the best bang for our buck in our time in terms of upgrades. And so we did a little bit of research, found out that the Electron carb is like one of the best things you can get for a two-stroke. So I reached out to them on Monday, and literally in just a couple days they got one here for us. So huge shout out to them for helping out. I'm really excited to try that thing because I've been hearing some great things about it. And yeah, if you guys aren't following along on Instagram, why aren't you? Go over there and check it out. We got a lot of good stuff over there. Now obviously I would love to be riding the 125 at Daytona, but for two reasons I can't. For one, it's a 2005, so I can't race it on pro day because they only allow bikes that are newer than 2 years old, so that kind of nicked that one in the butt for me. And then obviously I also have my pro card, so I'm not allowed to race on amateur day other than pro sport. So not gonna ride a 125 in the pro sport class. That would kind of just be shooting myself in the foot. So unfortunately I won't be racing it at Daytona, but we're recruiting Joe to go shred it for us and hold it down for the two-stroke lovers, so that should be pretty sick. But anyways, we're gonna jump into this thing, get it freshened up for Joe so that it doesn't blow up on him at Daytona, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's what we're working with. We're obviously freshening things up with a new piston and rings and all Cometic gaskets. And then we also got some performance parts. We got the V-Force reeds. So that should liven it up a little bit. And then the big boy that I'm super stoked about, Electron carb. That also comes with a new throttle cable because you need a special throttle cable for it. So it comes with that, some bearings, random nuts and bolts to freshen it up a little bit. When I bought the bike, it didn't have pretty much any of the correct bolts, especially like for the plastics and stuff. So figured as long as we're taking it apart, we might as well put it back together with some nice bolts and everything. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. Nothing too crazy, just a little freshen up and hopefully liven up the engine a little bit because not gonna lie, thing's pretty slow. So anyways, we got the whole setup over here. So what do we got over here, Joe?
All right, so you're gonna need some wrenches, definitely a socket set. You will need a pick to take the circular ring that's in there. It's very small and tiny, so you'll need one of these to pick it out pretty much. Also, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers once you get it started. Just depends on how you want to do it.
Then obviously you'll just need to get some more coolant and oil if you're changing the oil. So that's pretty much going to do it. Pretty simple process. I think most people can do this on their own. I'm pretty mechanically challenged though, so it's a good thing Joe is here to help me out. So we'll throw you guys up on the time lapse and we'll jump right into this. Alright, so what are we doing here, Joe?
So right now we're gonna drain the coolant. I see a lot of people sometimes, they want to take the coolant out from either from the top of the head or from one of these disconnecting points, but I find it easier and a lot less messier if you disconnect it from this bolt right here. You can tell that it's the bolt used to drain because it's different than all of the other ones that are shown. And if you want to make it easier, you put a oil pan right here and ratchet it out, and it'll all come out.
It's also easy to pick this bolt out because normally it has a copper washer behind the head of the bolt. On some bikes, at least it does. So that's an easy way to tell that you are taking the right bolt off. So we just got the carb out of the way so we can get to the reed valve a little bit better and get the top end off a little easier. I'm going to be leaving the stock carburetor on for now just so that when I get to the track tomorrow I can do a couple laps with the stock carb and get some lap times with it. Then we're going to switch out the carburetor at the track to the electron carb and do some lap times on that and compare the two of them. So for now the stock carb is staying on, but not for very long. Alright, let's take a look at this spark plug and see how she's running.
Yeah, that's rich.
Oh yeah, she's a little
dark.
A little black there.
Yeah, that's really rich. Thankfully for the electron carburetor, we'll be able to not have this problem anymore because it automatically adjusts the air mixture for us, so we won't be running lean or too rich. So thank you to them.
Yeah, so that's definitely the sickest thing about this carburetor is that not only does it increase the performance, we never have to worry about jetting pretty much ever again unless we're like at 10 or 15,000 feet in Colorado, which I don't ever see us going out there. So that'll definitely be a super sick part about this new carburetor.
All right, should slide off easily. There we go.
All right, our first look inside this thing.
Wow, looks good.
Not
There's
bad.
no scoring or anything. I mean, this is just from the gasket.
Yeah,
But
dude,
other than that, it's clean.
looks
I like
pretty
it.
good, huh?
Yeah.
But this is where we'll find our real issues if there are any. Garage Dog, what's up, buddy? You coming to help us take this top end apart? Alright, cylinder nuts are officially off. It's time to pull this thing, take a look at that piston. What do we got? Some predictions over here, Joey?
I don't think it's going to be too bad because, like I said, it starts first kick.
Yeah, so when I picked this bike up, the guy did say he just recently did a top end, but he also didn't have an air filter in it, and there were just random nuts and bolts everywhere, so I wasn't really sure if I trusted him, so this is definitely just precautionary here.
Now it's time to take the cylinder off. Make sure.
Should just pull right on off
Comes
there.
right off.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Man, that piston does not look bad at all.
No, it does not. Even, I mean, I'm looking at this too. This is clean. That's the way it should be. There's no scoring or any marks whatsoever, so that tells me that's a good sign also that it's still got a lot of life left in it.
All right, so there we go. Possibly though, it could have been pretty gnarly, so still glad we took it apart and we're doing this.
Yeah, for as hard as we were riding it, I am very surprised at how clean and still well put together.
It's a red bike, man, what can I say? So as you guys can see, it's getting a little dark out now, so we're doing the best with the phone lighting that we can, but it's not gonna be perfect, so sorry guys. Well, hard part's done. Now all we gotta do is just reassemble everything and also put that reed valve in. All right, guys, got her all back together. Just putting the finishing touches on, filling it up with coolant, and then it should be ready to start. So we're gonna cross our fingers, hope she fires up and doesn't make any scary noises. All right, moment of truth here, boys.
Let's see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Hey. First kick, that's when you know.
Can't wait to rip
She's
tomorrow.
cherry.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. First kick. We're gonna go get some sleep because we are absolutely dead tired.
Yeah.
Joey, you're the absolute man.
Hey, no
Thank
problem,
you
anytime.
very much. Hopefully she's all nice and up to your standards for Daytona.
Definitely.
Anyways, we're gonna hit it, take it to the track tomorrow, do some ripping, and we'll bring you guys along for the ride. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. I'll put the handles up on the screen. Peace out, Joey.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to bed, dude.
All right, man,
Good
take
night.
care.